weeks on end, Idlib dominated headlines. The last stronghold of jihadists, Al-Qaeda, rebels, and the Syrian army was poised, determined to end them. It would have been messy. Would have.
The entire world is following our meeting. The statement that we're going to make after the talks may bring hope to the region.
The presidents of Russia and Turkey spent almost 5 hours closeted away, working out a deal that wouldn't plunge Idlib into bloody chaos. A deal to avert a military operation. A peace deal.
We have decided to create a demilitarized zone along the battle line by the 15th of October. It will be between 15 and 20 kilometers wide. We will move radicalized militants out of this zone, including Jabhat al-Nusra.
Together with Russia, we will make maximum effort to get rid of all radical groups from this territory. Turkey and Russia will both patrol this territory to ensure compliance.
The gist of it is getting radical Islamists, Al-Qaeda in Syria for one, away from the front lines, withdrawing heavy weapons, artillery, tanks, to make sure itchy fingers don't spark any more escalations, opening up the roads, allowing travel through contested territories for civilians, and Russian, Turkish troops would oversee it all, patrol this demilitarized zone. But there are concerns.
Our main concern is that the militants pose a threat to Aleppo province, the city of Aleppo, and to our military compounds in Syria, Tartus and Hmeimim.
The problem is jihadists who are bent on spoiling any peace effort. They have everything to lose if Idlib falls. It'll mark the end of the Syrian War, their final defeat. Assad knows it wouldn't be easy or clean. He seems to be for this deal. It looks like the military operation has been shelved for now.
Probably it was the best military and diplomatic solution today. The decision is very important indeed. The world was looking there for a military confrontation, civilian casualties, but there is no fight, there is no casualties, there is no military operation. There is no expected clashes between the government forces and the radical groups. In the long run, probably this demilitarized zone will be the way where the radical groups will leave the area, not only the people, but also the weapons.
The Turkish president wasn't exaggerating when he said the world's eyes were on this meeting. The stakes are so high here for the Gulf states, for the West especially. They spent untold billions arming and financing the Syrian rebels, only to lose.
We consider any assault on Idlib to be a reckless escalation of the conflict. If Assad, Russia and Iran continue down the path they're on, the consequences will be dire. The world will hold them responsible.
How much of that was genuine concern for civilians and how much is bitterness over losing? You decide for yourself.
It's encouraging that we have the discussions that are ongoing, the discussions between Erdogan and President Putin. As far as you watch what's taking place on the ground, as you start to see the potential of this, and I think the discussions that they're having lead us down a path of the potential that you're going to get something that's less kinetic, if they're actually engaged in a level of dialogue.
Nevertheless, the United States Pentagon seem cheered by this latest deal. A bloody battle has been averted, and jihadists are being marginalized. But perhaps most importantly is the precedent for compromise. And that's happened